Hey guys!
Before we start this video and get right into it, I just want to say thank you to Sakis and to all the guys in Rotting Christ for writing a song about this channel, about the two of us. I'm touched. I'm honored. I don't even have words to describe how I feel right now. I never thought the day would come where Rotting Christ would dedicate us a song and write about the two of us. Like I'm kind of speechless right now. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Okay, and cut. And then you're going to post that one on Instagram, right? Just so people like...
Well, the song is called like Father Like Son.
I know.
According to your grandmother, that's
True.
totally true.
Very true.
Because every time we get together, my mother-in-law always says that you're just like your father.
But in a negative way too. Like,
Yeah, perhaps not in a positive
not
take
in a
like
positive
this.
manner. But that's where you have to cut it and then post it, so like people are like, "Oh my god, really?" And then they come to the video.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Some clickbait.
That's some genius clickbait right there.
All right, maybe that's what I'll do. Anyways, this song is from the upcoming new album Pro Christos that comes out May 24th, I believe, on Season of Mist. I already heard the album. And I already obviously heard this song. I haven't seen the video, but I kind of want to... I can't divulge too much because the album doesn't come out until May.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in February, like getting into March. So
You have it way too early.
I gotta zip it because I don't know what I'm allowed to say or what I'm not allowed to say. So I gotta zip it. But let's talk about this song once we finish watching the video. I want to get your take on it.
Okay.
All right? I totally agree with that. By the way, let me just start off by saying this. I'm going to give you the floor. I just want to say this. Really cool that they casted Tommy from Amorphous as the father and Odegaard as the son.
Odegaard.
Like, I honestly thought that was like such a cool casting. Like, you know,
I was gonna say, I'm
hat.
sad that they didn't cast us, but at the same time, if people don't know the channel, we do not look like father and son.
But the fighting kind of reminded me of us when I find out that you charge all these Uber charges to my credit card.
No. What it was the fight me and you had like, what, 4 years ago, when I told you to fuck off because you turned off the internet. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, but we didn't have the...
We didn't have the swords, but we had the fists. That was the fist fight one.
Yeah, well, it wasn't really a fist. You're making it sound like we were fucking...
we were UFC.
You're making it sound like I'm even drug when you were Rocky or something. Like,
no, it was more like you were like Special Olympics and I was Olympics.
Oh, yeah. Don't let the door hit you on your way out. I still pay the bills around here. Come on. So anyhow, what's your take?
It's just a good vibe song. I mean, when it comes to Rotting Christ, at least, they had these in like. I enjoy these type of songs, and I've said it a lot on the channel with certain songs that are not even this pace, or even faster paced, where the riff is so good or the melody is so good, something about the song musically is so captivating, even though it's repetitive throughout the song.
But Rotting Christ is always like that.
Yeah,
so it's not always.
Not always,
but they have so many songs. Like that.
But there are other. But I'm not just saying because Ron Christ.
They do it really well.
They do it really well, but it's always either done. It's always done in this type of fashion, slower, methodic, but everything has an open feel to it, even though having its underlying stuff there. But I've said it many times before. Other songs that do it in a faster pace or even slower, where something about the riff is so good that even though it's being repeated so much in the track, I want it repeated even more.
Yeah.
Right? And so I don't hate those portions where there's no vocals or nothing, it's just the guitar. Because it gives you this good feeling. It's overplayed, but it's so good that it's not overplayed. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Like, you know, there are certain riffs out there that if you hear it too many times, yes, it was good the couple times you hear it, but then it's played out. But somehow, these riffs are perfectly crafted in a way where they can be put on repeat, and yet they don't feel bland.
Yeah. But I think if you're a fan of Rotting Christ, this is not going to surprise you.
It's not going to surprise you.
That's like a vast majority of their songs have this
methodology. I was just saying because other bands do it too, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it no matter what band does it.
And then some bands do it and it's absolutely horrible, and you had enough after 2 seconds.
Yeah, because the riff is not. It's
not good.
It's not made to do that. It was made to do maybe one or twice and then go into something, but not the repetitiveness. There was one. I can't remember the name, but it was a black metal song that we did quite a while back, and that one had a guitar riff that
was it Wayfarer.
Wayfarer definitely, but there was another one that we did even longer. Like I was still in high school. And that one, it was so good, and it was longer than this song, and those portions were longer. Yet, like, I think that's where I fell in love with the whole. Even though I already was liking Rotten Christ before that, I think that's what really turned my brain onto those songs that are like that, where the riff can be repeated for a minute long, 3 minutes long, but it has so much depth and richness to it that it's not even. Like, even after the 3 minutes of it being played, I haven't had enough.
Yeah. I a lot of bands do it well. A lot that style, like Maglo or however you pronounce that band, they do it well. Other bands, Wada does it, not to this extent, but there's a lot of bands that do it really well. And certain songs they repeat the riff and it's captivating and it keeps you there. Open. But a lot of bands do it, but no, I in my humble opinion, no band does it as consistently as them.
The way they do it, they use it in a way of adding atmosphere.
Yeah, because it adds atmosphere. It almost becomes a movie score.
Yeah.
It becomes like a soundtrack. So
I'm watching the videos.
So it doesn't get bored. Like, you don't get bored by it because it's the soundtrack of the vocals, is the soundtrack of the experience that you're having.
And then when you're watching the video, it's the soundtrack.
When you're watching the video, it's the soundtrack of the video. There's a lot more depth to it. So a lot of bands do it sporadically, but I think the one that does it more consistently, to the point where it's kind of like their DNA, it's Rotting Christ. I don't think there's anybody that does it that well. By the way, they're celebrating 35 years of existence. This new record, Pro Christos, or Christo, is a celebration of their 35 years of existence, which is quite the milestone, I must say.
I know, man. Fuck.
So I want to wish them another 35 years more. That's what I want to wish them. I want to wish Sakis and everybody in the band like long life, prosperous, healthy,
Fuck,
long
70
life.
years of the band, like, all the band members are going to be, like, old as shit, and yet still come on stage and blast some people out.
Hey, if I have to roll them out in a wheelchair, so be it. Whatever we got to do. But I just wish them a happy, long, prosperous life. As many years as they can continue to give us of music. It will be...
And give us good times.
Yeah, it will be gladly taken. But 35 years, congratulations to Rotting Christ for, like, a stupendous... career, incredible discography, and all I'm going to say about
banger
this...
after banger, man.
Yeah, and I don't want to talk too much because the album doesn't come out until May. This is the first single. The album doesn't come out until May. I don't know what the label and the band will allow me to say or not say about the record. Today alone, I listened to the album 5 times on loop. Alone today, I listened to the album 5 times on loop because I was going to do a review of the album, and I really wanted to have the experience of listening to it, but I've been listening to it since I got it. It's that good. It's really that good of a record. But, so I can't say too much besides being a really good, solid record. So you guys should pre-order it. The only thing I can say is 35 years anniversary, Pro Christos. The title of the record kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what the theme of the record is going to be about. Not quite, but a little bit of what the theme is going to be about. And... what else I can say? I can say this. The record connects really well with Heretics in terms of what that album was like, but it's not quite like that album. So it's an album that connects well with that record, but opens doors, windows, garage doors,
It connects well, but
moon roofs. It opens the door to certain elements that I hadn't really seen from them before. So
it's like the front foyer connecting to the rest of the house.
Yeah. It's not an album that's gonna be like, oh my god, like they went prog. No, it's not. It's not that kind of a record. It's still who they are. But there's gonna be a few surprises here and there. There's a few elements that are gonna surprise the listener. Which for a band that has a 35-year history and a very deep discography, this is their 14th record. It just shows that they're not sitting and creating the same record that they created 35 years ago.
Like I said, man,
they're evolving.
35 years of just banger after banger.
I agree. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video.
I thought the video was going to end, by the way, with just the older version of the son by himself.
Oh, yeah, but they couldn't cast an old Odegaard, so they kept it as a young one. But I thought it was kind of go like progression of I was actually thinking beyond that. I was actually thinking that the son would become the father in the video, and then, he would be passing the baton to his own son.
I thought it was going to end off with an older version of him and like his son.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was going to happen. But anyways,
for some reason, with all the Viking stuff they had on, though, they remind me of Vinland Saga, which is a show you should watch.
I haven't seen that one. Yeah. Anyhow, guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for everybody. We had a lot of people in the comment section saying, hey, Rotting Christ released a song about you guys. You need to check it out. So thank you to everybody who commented and asked us to check out this video. We didn't give any of you a shout out, but you guys know who you are.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with more videos.
See ya.